Good afternoon, happy Sunday, and welcome to my channel. If you're seeing this, you're in luck because this is my first official YouTube video. I've been wanting to do this for a while now, so I figured now would be the perfect time to start since we are in quarantine. So today we're going to be doing a get ready with me and get to know me video since this is my first official YouTube video. My name is Sierra Douthit. I am 24 years old from Kansas City, Missouri. Not Kansas. I was a cheerleader for 4 years. I also cheered growing up from the age of 10 with a competitive cheer team. And although some people may not think that's a sport, it is, but I'm sure you guys have watched Cheer on Netflix recently, and if you haven't, go do it because it's incredible and it'll really show you what everybody has to endure when being in cheerleading. I met my best friends in high school and one in 6th grade, and they are still my best friends as of today. I'm sure at some point I will force them to be a part of this channel so you'll actually get to see them in person. I never had the opportunity of going to college because I was a terrible student in high school and had no intentions of paying thousands of dollars to mess up in college. So you're welcome, parents. But however, I did go to cosmetology school and I dropped out a month before my graduation and my boards. However, I would never have met my husband if I would not have dropped out of cosmetology school. I wanted no part of my husband, Jake. He will tell me to this day that he knew that we were going to be married the moment that he saw me. A year later, I ended up dating him. So when you're persistent and you know what you want in life, sometimes it works out for you, as in the case of my husband. I'm gonna let the dog in. He's gonna whine at the door the whole time. Welcome. Hi. We ended up getting engaged and started planning our wedding. Luckily, with the year that we got married, we wanted to have a fall wedding. My sister-in-law saw that there was a Friday the 13th. So if you're asking, Sierra, did you really get married on Friday the 13th? Yes. Yes, I did. So I get married on Friday the 13th in a black dress at a haunted location. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about this location because it's incredible. And I'm sure some of you may know about it if you are into this kind of stuff and you've watched Ghost Adventures, taps, YouTube videos, anything of that sort. I got married at the Belvoir Winery located in Liberty, Missouri, which was formerly known as the Old Oddfellows home. The 3 buildings that are still standing today were actually constructed in the 1900s by a William B. Ittner. The first structure that was used as the home was actually burned to the ground in February of the 1900s in an attempt to unthaw the frozen pipes in the building itself. Ultimately, they ended up closing their doors due to modernized hospitals and nursing homes, schools, which were becoming more popular throughout the years. The 3 buildings that were still located on the land that are still standing today consist of the hospital, the nursing home, and the old school orphanage, the Oddfellows home, as well as the cemetery, which is recognizing the World War II veterans back in that time. The only converted building when the current owners took over was the large schoolhouse slash orphanage building, which is now the winery. It's 3 stories. The first floor being the bar. The second floor recently converted within the last 3 years to be the reception hall for weddings, venues, anything of that sort. It's been said that the 3rd floor, which is now the inn, is supposed to be the most haunted part of the building, that has the most activity due to it being the schoolhouse back in the 1900s. If it's haunted, we're there. If that's what you're into, I highly suggest you come your way to Kansas City and check it out. Plus, they have incredible wine. Incredible. We're coming to the part in the video where I do my eyebrows. You'll come to realize I hate doing my eyebrows. So I'm gonna pop off camera real quick and I'll be right back. Now that we got my eyebrows on, let's get back into it. After we got married, we went on our honeymoon. We thought, let's just go all out and head to Europe. And that's exactly what we did. And within the week, we were on our way to London. Hello, mate. All right, thank you. I'm gonna go. Bye, guys. London is stunning. It's gloomy, but it's beautiful. The architecture is incredible. Everything is just, it's beautiful. However, after 3 days there, we flew to Amsterdam. Imagine everybody that lives in Amsterdam is just like the happiest to live in that location. The first thing we did when we got into Amsterdam was, you guessed it, the red light district. We got to go on a guided tour of the red light district, which, if you're not going there to utilize the red light district, then the guided tour was pretty awesome. It's unlike anything that you'll ever be around. And then, of course, we just went around and got to see everything in Amsterdam. We got to go to the Anne Frank house, which was a lifelong dream of mine. It takes your breath away. Like seeing the conditions and what happened and hearing the story in the location that it happened. I mean, it's otherworldly. It's an out-of-body experience. We spent 3 days there in Amsterdam and we came home where we started our lives. We do have 2 lovely, gorgeous, stunning, beautiful German Shepherds named Mika and Kylo. So Mika is the sweetest thing, but she is very independent. She's named after my favorite movie at the time, Paranormal Activity. The main male character on that show is named Mika. So I named her after him. And 3 years ago, we got our second one. His name is Kylo Ren. Yeah. Sound familiar? It's exactly what you're thinking. It's really hard for me to talk and do this at the same time, so I'm gonna speed this up and then I'll pop back in after. I realized I forgot to do my nose contour, so I'm just gonna go right back into that. Now that I've told you guys a little bit about my life, I'll just tell you a few of my favorite things. My favorite color is yellow. I have one younger brother. He is a United States Army soldier, so we are very proud of him. My favorite movie is Biodome, which I'm sure nobody's seen because it's one of those 90s movies that is stupid comedy. I love it because I'm obsessed with Pauly Shore. 90s Pauly Shore, 2010s Pauly Shore, 2020s Pauly Shore. We are all about Pauly Shore here. My favorite TV show is American Horror Story, and my favorite YouTube channel is BuzzFeed Unsolved. If you're into that kind of stuff, if you like ghost hunting and true crime, definitely go check them out. They just created their own YouTube channel called Watcher, and it's great. I'm very out of my comfort zone here, talking to a camera and talking to myself. I did want to talk to you a little bit about what I have planned moving forward with this channel. My upload schedule as of now will be every Sunday. As the channel progresses, there will be periodic Wednesdays and Thursdays because I do have some series planned for my channel. So starting next week, we're going to be doing Spooky Sundays. We're going to be starting this series with the most notorious killers from each state in the United States, starting with Alabama. If you are interested, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell right next to it so that you get notified when I upload. If you have any other questions, anything that you want to put in the comments below, go for it. I'm going to check those out just to see what everybody's saying. And don't forget to give a big thumbs up on this video if you did like it. Remember, we're here for a good time, not a long time. So I hope to see you guys next week. Bye.